Great to be here at NOAH. It's the first time I've been to NOAH Berlin. I did go to the London version, and Marco kindly convinced me to come and speak and say a few words. And it's actually quite interesting, and I was just talking to one of the other speakers now. You could theoretically put us in travel, but you could also put us in real estate or potentially in education. So Studentcom is the leading marketplace for student housing. And so what we do is help university students find their perfect home abroad. So as I say, it's more potentially a real estate play, but our whole business is about journeys. And it's a journey that an international student takes from one country to the other. I've lived in China for the last 12 years. I myself, of course, was an international student on several occasions, including going to China to study Chinese. And making a decision as a student to leave home for the first time, it's actually a more involved journey than let's say, going for a weekend business trip or a short vacation. So where are we based? As Marco said, we're based in Asia heavily. We've got teams all over the world. Our main markets are UK, US, and Australia, although we have a presence in Europe as well. Our teams are heavily in China, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, and a lot of other of the Asian countries. So the sector. International students are a big industry. There was about 2 million international students, so students studying in a foreign country back in 2001. It's been growing extremely fast. We're now at 4 million, and we're going to get to 8 million pretty soon. So this explosion in the international student numbers has made it very difficult for universities to keep pace in terms of student housing. And that's where the student journey comes in. So as you can see, of course, China, India, Korea, so these are some of the key source countries. And so that's where the travel aspect of our business comes to light. There's 500,000 students in just the top 5 corridors for students. And when you look at the destinations, you've got 2.5 million students just in these key markets. I think one of the biggest misconceptions that everyone has about our space is, OK, you go to university, well, I guess you're just going to live on campus. That's actually not true. I think Germany is one of the most extreme examples of this worldwide. Only 1% of students in Germany live on campus at a university house. Everyone else basically lives off campus. And so even the UK and the US, which are pretty mature student housing markets, most people are living off campus. There's actually 10 million students in the top 5 markets that are living not at home and not on campus, and that's where our company comes in. The problem, of course, is if you're a Chinese student, or if you're a Malaysian student, or if you're even a French student or an Italian student, and you're going to a city that you've just got an offer, that might be Ann Arbor, Michigan, it might be Huddersfield in the UK, it could be Melbourne in Australia. You probably have never been there, but maybe there's a good engineering school, or maybe there's a good art college. And suddenly, you and your parents are trying to solve this problem. The whole process is broken. Even if you're an American student studying in the US, it's difficult to solve that problem. If you're an international student, it's even more difficult. I mean, it was very obvious for us when we were starting the business back in 2011 that every student that we came into contact needed our help, because typically parents do not speak English, right? So it was very, very easy to add value to a student. So the business is about helping every student find their perfect home. I'd say, as a company, so we started in 2011. We're 7 years into probably a 25-year journey. It's been a lot of fun, but I think we're really just getting started. So thanks so much for listening, and thanks for letting me kick off the travel section.